What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here today in our new apartment. We just moved in about 2 days ago. We drove all the way from New Jersey to Pittsburgh. So we're finally here. It took us about 7 hours. It was like a 7 hour drive. We left at like 3 in the morning. It was crazy. Like the last 8 or 9 months have been crazy. And beyond that, like just a year ago in general, we were in a completely different spot. And everything we went through in that year has been crazy. It's been tremendous growth. It's been tremendous hardship. It's been every emotion we felt has been tremendous. It's been huge. So, I'm excited to see what the future holds. I'm excited to tell more stories, and I'm excited to grow the family and on YouTube, Facebook, and within our own household, and share these cool new adventures with you guys and everyone else. So, how are you guys doing this afternoon? The kids are sleeping here, Babe's at work, and I decided I would come on here and talk to you guys because something just happened to me yesterday, and it was kind of devastating to me. It wasn't like, okay, I will say it's devastating. So the biggest thing for me about it was, I guess, the shock value. Uber fired me yesterday. And when I say fired, I don't mean like they literally told me I was fired, but they deactivated my account, which to me is like the equivalent of being fired from a job. So as you guys know, I've been doing gig work for the last 2 years, about 2-3 years, since whenever the pandemic time, around that time. And I've been doing like Instacart, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Spark Delivery, Grubhub, all those different things mixed in to one is what we've been using to be our main source of income. And Uber was a really big hitter for me. Like I made a lot of money off of Uber this year alone. So yesterday for them to deactivate me like it was nothing was just, it kind of crushed me, because I like Uber. Uber is a very good money maker for somebody that is like in I would say struggling position, but you don't have to be in a struggling position. But I'll specifically speak from my situation. Like we were in a situation where we're struggling, where we kind of needed a job that was like built around what we were doing because we have aspirations. So Uber Eats was like the perfect job. Uber Delivery was like the perfect job, specifically also because we have kids. Like you can kind of build your own schedule and stuff like that. And I know it's not the only job out there like that, but Uber is like one of the top-notch platforms to do that type of work on. So yeah, man, my platform, my account got deactivated, and I'm a little sad about it, but I feel like it was going to happen in due time, just because growth. I feel like things start falling away from you when you're entering a new season of growth. Like Uber did get deactivated for me, but this time last year and this time 2 years ago, I wasn't able to make money online on Facebook like the way I am now, the way both of us, me and Babe, are. I'm able to get money from the ads that are placed on my videos on Facebook. I'm able to get money from the reels that I post on Facebook. I'm able to make money online off of my music. I'm able to make money off of the videos I post on or the lives I do on TikTok. So it's I guess opportunity making room for itself, or I just call it growth. It's a weird transition, I'll say, because I didn't expect it, and I didn't expect it the day after we moved into our new apartment, but I'm gonna embrace it. The goal for us is to be full-time content creators, meaning I want to make music and make money through that, or monetize that as a full-time job. Like it's something that I love to do. I would like to make videos and monetize that as a full-time job because it's something that I like to do. I like talking. I like expressing my I wouldn't say expressing my thoughts, but I would say I like sharing my opinion on specific things or just reflecting with the world. Like I love to reflect out loud. And I think that's my biggest thing with talking on camera. I don't really think it's so much to do something. Like people go on camera and they show you how to fix cars, or people go on camera and they'll show you how to remodel a house and stuff like that. Like my thing with being on camera is just reflection. I like to reflect myself because I like when other people reflect out loud. Like I like to relate to people. I'm a very big people person, so I just put myself out there. So if I can monetize that in any way, I'm gonna try. So I think I've been doing pretty good with that. Yeah, it's just making room. Like I said, right now it's just a big reflection. Like I'm on camera talking about what happened to me the other day. If you can take something from my reflection, take all you can. I openly welcome that. I always look for what I can take from other people's reflections in a positive way. So yeah, Uber fired me, guys. I'm sad. I won't be able to drive people around anymore. I was looking forward to getting back into doing rides, like driving people around, because like I said, I told you guys, I'm a people person. So when I used to drive people around, I would talk to them, and they would talk to me. Actually, for the most part, people would start talking to me, and I would just engage in conversation. I don't know why people just always feel comfortable talking to me or opening up to me, and telling me some of their, I wouldn't say secrets, but some things that you wouldn't normally hear from people. I guess like they would share different stories with me, and it would be a lot of energy to take in. At the end of the day, I will say that it'll be kind of draining because it's like information overload. After you take in so much information, it's like you gotta slow down. Like I have a problem with that myself. Like I am a junkie or a fiend for like information sometimes, and I'm taking in, and then my brain and my head starts spinning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is information overload. But yeah, that's kind of how it is doing like Uber or Lyft passenger rides. So yeah, I'm gonna miss doing that. But I mean, I still have Lyft. I'm still able to do Lyft, but I don't know. I actually don't know if I will be going towards that anymore. I think I'm gonna go more full-fledged towards the videos things, or I'm gonna go more full-fledged with like the content or the music, just because I've monetized myself from it. And not YouTube yet, but YouTube, we're very close, guys. We're very close to being monetized on YouTube. I sit here today with 456 subscribers. Like 8 months ago when I started my YouTube channel, I had zero. I had 0 subscribers. So I'm really, I'm not pushing for people to subscribe to me, but I'm watching the subscriber count go up as I add videos, as I just go out in the world and do things. So I'm really appreciative for that, and it's something that I'm gonna keep working towards. And Babe's doing the same with her channel. She's doing so much with her ASMR channel already. She's very inspiring to me. I love watching her do her YouTube thing because I wasn't even thinking about YouTube before she even brought it up to me. So it's a really cool thing. That's where I'm at with it right now, guys. I don't know if I would hop back on the Uber platform. Not even Uber platform, but like just driving people around. Like for right now, I'm gonna continue to do DoorDash. I'm gonna continue to do Instacart and like Spark and little things like that to, cover what we got to pay, like bills and stuff like that. But I'm also gonna continue to push harder with Facebook. I'm also gonna continue to push harder with my music. Like I said, I feel like now is the time, more than any other time. Like I said, it's gonna be motivation for me to put it in the full gear. I know it's something that our kids will really enjoy seeing us doing as well, as well as being a part of it, because I remember something about my grandparents or my grandfather I would be really interested in the things that he was doing. You know, he was a mechanic. He used to like to work on cars, and you know, just him having me around while he was doing that, I took a slight interest in it. Like right now, I don't really want to be a mechanic. I'm not into working on cars or anything like that. But me just being around, I learned how to do little things like that. My uncle's a comedian. I learned how to be on stage from watching him. I learned how to use and record on a laptop. I really learned how to record my music and songs on my first laptop by my uncle showing me this program called Audacity. So ever since then, I haven't stopped recording music. It was like an addiction at first, but I think I got it a little bit more under control now. So yeah, I just saw the mail, man. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna be working on for like the next year. I would say the next year. So from today, a year from now, I should be where exactly we plan on being with, as far as, you know, our monetization and our work. Like, we've worked so hard to do jobs that we love. I would just say within another year, we should be killing it. Like, we're doing great already. And I want to really applaud me and my spouse for doing this on our own and taking that leap of faith. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't take in their lives. So I'm going to end the video right here, because I'm going to talk about that leap of faith in another video, because that's its own topic. But I just wanted to update you guys and let you know how I was doing. I will tune in with y'all later. Hope y'all tune in with me today or whenever you see in this video. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, like, comment, and subscribe. And see you next time.